What's up, everybody? Tommy here, Math Productions. Obviously, this week I was more busy than I had anticipated or hoped for, and I did not necessarily have the time to get a game session or two and to get a new video out before the weekend with some actual Starfield content. That said, TGIF, and the next 2 days I'm definitely gonna have free time to get some gaming in, and I wanted to put out a video here Friday night at the end of the week because I wanted to upload something. It had been like 3-4 days, you know what I'm saying, too long, and I wanted to upload something just like the last time I did this, but this time I actually wrote out a couple of little items here. First time ever in one of these videos that I gave myself some sort of speaking outline before clicking the play button, right? But this time I did, so I can try to stay focused. We'll try to keep this as just a tight, quick, informative, beneficial update video, right? But what you should expect over the next couple of days, right? When I do have the free time to get on the game, which I'm gonna do here shortly after I put this video up, but there's a couple mods that I'm absolutely looking forward to checking out this weekend. There is another buyer mod from Will NY4. It's for your outpost to be able to automatically buy goods, convert them to ashtas, and there is another one in that set that Will NY4 has done that we're going to add to the load order, and we're going to show that off. My buddy OGTennessee, an awesome looking mod. If you haven't gone to OGTennessee's YouTube channel to check out that preview trailer video, I think it's Out in Blackness, Out in Darkness, something like that. OMG, I am super hyped to check this mod out. Basically, so like they'll be like, just for a portion of what's going to be in the mod, right? Just to tease it a little bit before the tease, right? So there's derelict ships that you can come across and find and play, but like when you find these derelict ships, there's issues with them, right? There's a reason they're derelict and abandoned. Are they abandoned? We don't know, right? But so they have these issues. There's systems that OGTennessee has been able to craft, mechanical systems that are now in play with your ship, and you'll get these prompts for what is malfunctioning on the ship, and then you'll be given the opportunity to actually go through and fix the ship to get it in a semi-usable, at least workable form, so that way you can claim that derelict ship, take it to a port, get it actually repaired, or do what you want from there, right? Again, that's just a portion I know of what's included, and I'm just vaguely hitting the surface of it. It looks really cool, and I'm really excited to check that one out. The other two mods, one of them just because it's been on my mind list for paid mods that I have yet to check out that I absolutely am going to, and the next one on the list is a familiar one for our load order, well, not current load order I guess, but for previous videos. It's by Tank Girl, the TG Luxury Homes Volume 2. Absolutely looking forward to checking that one out. I have a couple of homies that have mentioned it to me and some aspects of it that sound really cool. The roads I'm really interested in, see how those play out, right? Because I think that would be a really cool addition to some builds. So we're finally going to check out TG's Luxury Homes Volume 2. And lastly, a long time favorite of mine, the channel. I'm pretty sure my first Starfield video, when I started uploading back a couple months ago again, it was to talk about mainly the Bard's Outpost Recruitment Beacon by OldBard. Bard let me know that, excuse me, so did Sly. So Sly, So Savage, and Bard directly let me know on Reddit that they had updated the mod, and they let me know about some of the new features in the mods, or in the mod update, and I'm crazy stoked to check that out. For anybody who's watched any number of my mod review videos, OldBard's Outpost Recruitment Beacon is absolutely always on those lists, at the top of those lists for Outposts more often than not. And for a long time it was between that and Xenomaster for which mod on any given day, and this is still the case, but on any given day, 1A and 1B excuse me, my personal favorite mods, Xenomaster by Ghostwriter231, and OldBard's Outpost Recruitment Beacon, for one shared reason, or a unique reason between the two. The shared reason, taming the Xenos and recruiting colonists to your outpost, are both glaring omissions from the game, in my opinion. That said, it's going to segue into something I'm going to talk about towards the end of the video, but I wish that taming Xenos and being able to recruit colonists to your outpost, I wish that those were both included in the game outright, right? Thankfully, with people like OldBard and Ghostwriter, they're included in the game, but they're not there without those mods, right? We won't talk about the individual reasons why I love those mods. I've already talked about it before in several of the mod videos, so you should definitely go through the channel video list, right? There's playlists that I try to curate and keep videos organized. Just go to my mod reviews playlist, and you'll be able to see tons of videos with me talking about both of those mods and why I love them and why you should check them out and add them to your load orders, right? Last note on load orders, next time my game either breaks, I break the load order, if anything happens for whatever reason where the game would have to be reset, the next type of play I'm going to do, the next load order that I'm going to put together and show off, is going to be a Star Wars themed, Star Wars specifically themed load order. It's going to be crazy fun. I can't wait for it. I'm definitely excited about it. There are a whole lot of really cool Star Wars mods, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. I have not decided on that, if I want it to be like just Star Wars specific stuff in this, or if I want it to be like my base load order essentials plus the Star Wars stuff with it. Let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts on that. I am undecided and open to either. But the thing that I want to kind of address at the end of the video, and where I said it segues to when I was talking about expectations, I just wanted to make sure that people know what to expect from me and what I'm going to talk about and what I'm going to say within the community on things in the community and how I'm going to interact with certain types of members of the community. I do not feel entitled to anything from Bethesda or the game. Information, updates, roadmaps, nothing do I feel entitled for from them. I very much appreciate the game. There's issues with the game, sure. There's things I just said a few minutes ago that I wish was in the game, but I do not feel any sense of entitlement to be able to say things like bad studio, letdown, disappointment, blah 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 blah. It's not in me. I'm not that guy. I like attention, obviously. I put my face on camera and I'm putting these videos out to the public and the internet, and I'm fine with sharing my opinion on stuff. I'm doing it right now, right? But you will never ever see me attempt to do some sort of presentation about how some studio wronged me, or I feel let down or disappointed, or where they at, why aren't they responding, why won't they talk to me. I don't feel any entitlement for that. When updates come, fantastic. When new DLCs arrive, yes, I'm on it. Until then, I'm going to be playing the game and enjoying the game, and when new mods are coming out all the time, I don't feel any entitlement for that either. But you know how much extra enjoyment these mods add, and instead of wasting time complaining about what the official game makers are or aren't doing or saying, I'd rather spend my time talking about what these modders are doing and saying, right, and what they're putting out and making available to us. That segues into the last thing about what you should expect from me. I don't feel, like I said, entitled to anything from modders either. You will not ever see me use the privileged interactions that I get with a lot of modders. You will not see me use them to be like, hey, make this mod, hey, do this update, hey, will you add this? If my opinion's asked for, I'll give it. If people said, hey, what would you want, I'd say this. I have offered for a couple of my homies, hey, if you just, for a video, for a mod, whatever, if you want somebody to just add a voice to your work, I got you. That's the least I can do for the amount of time of enjoyment that you've given me on these mods. I got no problem with that. I'm not going to be a middle point between another person and a modder to say, hey, will you do this for them? Hey, will you make this for them? Again, I don't feel any entitlement towards any modders, and we're on their time when it comes to enjoying what they're creating. I feel the same thing about every part of my craft and the crafting that I do. It is on my terms because this is my creation, and we will share it and enjoy it together. I feel no entitlement to try to press or pressure somebody to do something that they're not currently working on. Now, if it's friendly, and you know what I'm saying, again, if the forum is open, people are saying, hey, what are people looking for? By all means, you know what I'm saying, on Reddit there's tons of posts, there's Discords with tons of channels where you can make requests and stuff like that. Those are the appropriate channels, you know what I'm saying? And the reason I mentioned that is because I'm still kind of flirting with the idea of making public a Discord server for the channel as a means for the community to be able to share their own pictures of outposts, their own opinions of individual mods. Obviously, and of course, the comments in all of my videos are always open, and every viewer should absolutely feel entitled to being able to interact with those open comments however they need to in that moment, right? That is fair game for sure. And even for people that like just trolling me, you know what I'm saying? I have fun engaging with those people too. It's part fun for me as much as it is fun for you. So it's a win-win for everybody. I ain't mad at it. Those comment sections are always open. I'm considering opening the Discord to make it public. And if I did ever do that, I would want it to be understood from me first, all the way down to anybody that just joins in. This is a place of mutual respect where we will engage with each other respectfully, we will talk to each other respectfully, and at least for me it is understood that entitlement is something that is not going to be a priority or prevalent or should ever even be noticed, in my opinion. That's pretty much it for that. So I guess the last thing I'm gonna say here, I hope that you guys have a good Friday night with whatever you're doing. Where I'm at, the weather this week has been legitimately awesome. It was supposed to rain tonight, might still, hasn't yet. You hear those birds chirping. Spring is upon us. I'm gonna get my shop cleaned up, opened back up, and I can't wait for all the fun that we're gonna have. And the fun picks up next tomorrow and the next day. Hopefully we'll get 2 to 5 videos, somewhere like that. So it's been quiet from the channel with notifications if you have them turned on. If you don't, go ahead and turn them on and know that you're gonna get a few jingles over the next couple of days. But again, I'm Tommy, this is Math Productions. Thank you very much for your time. I hope that you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to press the like button. I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. There's a whole lot more fun on the way. As always, let me know in the comments below what you think. Take care.